I'm happy to be back for a video for you guys today with a special occasion. I've been working on a lot of projects. I've been studying, working on wrought iron for a lot of historical Viking Age products. Now, unfortunately, over here in Europe, wrought iron is extremely difficult to get a hold of, and so I had to reach out to one of my fellow blacksmith, I guess you could say, or metal. I don't know quite what he does, but he has a he's got a metal shop on eBay, and I reached out to him and I bought some wrought iron from him, and I promised that when I get the box in, I would unbox it here live with you guys, and that's really exciting for me because this is my real first big piece of wrought iron. I had some neat projects that are going on that I had near finished now. I've been out metal detecting quite a bit here and there when I had time, and I've managed to discover some wrought iron that was a good 200-300 years old. I was able to forge a couple of bars, and see that the smoke here is still, it's very smoky in here. So I was able to discover a couple of really old horseshoes in which I was able to forge down into ingots or bars and forge those together into a large enough piece to make a Viking style sax, which was really cool. I took it to the blacksmith fair that we had, and everybody was really amazed at it because they didn't know what it was. You know, you see your Damascus knives and everything laying around, and they look at this and you're like, what is this? And it was pretty cool. It was quite an experiment, and I had a lot of fun with that, and I've been working a lot on studying wrought iron lately, so that's where I've been a lot of reading and been working here on the anvil, trying to reproduce certain work steps with my projects and trying to learn new things. And I have a lot of new tools, a lot of new tongs. I've been picking up new tools here and there, and I would like to keep up the experience here of becoming a skilled artisan in my trade here, and would like to expand out into possibly branching away from my 40-hour-a-week job into more of the things that I enjoy doing. But that's easier said than done. You know, that's easier said than done, especially if you're sitting in a position where you've worked all your life to get the job you have now, and it's a question of yeah, it's really hard to make a decision like that. It's like, where am I going to get the money to pay the bills? That's going to be a big factor. The other thing that's been keeping me away from YouTube for quite a while is the fact that I've been becoming quite a farmer. And I'm enjoying that very much. And I have not yet, but I will eventually in the future be able to incorporate that into my videos. I've been spending every minute of my time that I haven't spent in the forge or at the museum on my farm, setting fences, getting everything ready for the new animals, and it's been quite an experience. We've been keeping our little baby animals that we were raising at the house for the longest time, and it was becoming very obvious that has been time to get them out. It was a big pain in the butt basically every morning, trying to work around that problem. Now they're all up here at the Viking camp with the grown-up animals, and I hope to introduce you to all of those here in the future, and some really cool videos coming up on that when the weather suits me to be out with the camera and I have some time to do that. I'm really enjoying this little fire back here behind me. It's actually warming up the shop quite well. I thought I'd start the forge up with a little bit of wood burning there with a little wood stove fire, because it's actually like around 0 degrees. It's freezing temperatures right now, and it's actually raining out, so it's kind of dangerous, but that's your usual German winter weather. Yeah, without further ado, I'd like to unbox this package here. The gentleman that sent me this, his name on eBay, I don't know his real name. I don't think I should mention it here in public on YouTube because he did not ask me to, but his eBay account is Fatboy Metalworks. If you're interested in buying some wrought iron, he has a great supply of it at the moment, and he was very happy for me to announce that I would share that with any of you that may be out there trying to find some wrought iron for a blacksmith project. And I was very happy to discover that his prices were great. I was able to afford a test piece, and if this is actually working out into the area that I would like to develop my projects into, my skill set, if this piece works out for that, I will be buying some more, definitely. I've also been learning a lot about making axes here lately, and that has been taking up an extreme amount of my time because it's more failure than anything right now. I have no one ever showed me the steps. It's all trial and error, and by watching a couple of videos on YouTube, you don't automatically learn, all the do's and don'ts in that skill. So that's something I'll be bringing up here to the content here in the channel as well. But for right now, let's open up this box. I'm really excited. I almost opened it up when I got it from the mailbox the other day, and I was like, oh wait, I gotta make a video on this. So I'm really excited to open this box up with you guys right now. I've got this halfway finished Mora style knife that I've made. I've got to heat treat it and stamp it and attach the handle to the knife, and it'll be done, and I'll have a nice homemade knife that I made out of a wheel bearing, a race from a wheel bearing. So let's open up this package here. I'm really excited. I don't know which side I'm going to do that by first. I'm going to attempt it from this right here. Being careful not to cut myself in the finger because the handle is not attached yet. And there's tape on here, so that makes this nice. And of course, it's not very sharp yet, but it's enough to cut through the package somewhat. Okay. All right. That should be enough. All right. Put that down before I break that or hurt myself. Wow. Okay. Brown paper. Cool. All right. There's one piece. So I have been doing some research and trying to find some iron that would suit my needs, and what shape of iron should I get for an axe project. And I've discovered that from watching videos on YouTube, I've discovered that a quite common source, if you can find it, are these old chain links. Now these chain links here, you can't find them in Europe. They're extremely hard to get. And if they're made of wrought iron, of course. So I was lucky enough to find some on eBay, and I'm really excited to get at it and try making something out of this piece here. What's really cool about wrought iron is it's the actual correct material that the Vikings actually used for their projects in their day-to-day ironwork. And I've been working on a lot of side projects as well as making some new chests. I've been sourcing some boards for that. I need to get the right boards from the sawmill. And I'm going to make my next chest. I'm going to make all the metal hardware completely out of historical wrought iron. And the sliding lock and everything. So that's my goal, is to make a chest that'll go into the Hedeby Museum as a display piece, which will be very awesome if that ever gets to happen. Wrought iron is made by getting the iron ore out of the earth, crushing it, and running it through a, can't find the word. Yeah, the words just fled my mind in English, but in German we call it a Rennofen. Bloom, an iron bloom, I guess you could say. Make a bloom steel, and out of that you forge that down, fold it several times, and then you get wrought iron, if you're lucky, if that all worked out really well. So yeah, my first project I decided to try to make with this is a Viking Type C axe, which I'm going to probably attempt this weekend. I'm going to be able to shear this off here on the anvil with the hot cut hardy, or possibly just grind it. forge this straight, and then I'm going to work it out into the shape of that specific axe. Once I get the axe form forged out, I'm going to put a hole through it with the special tools that I have for making axe eyes, or the eye goes to put the handle on. And I'm going to also open up the front and place a piece of tool steel in there, possibly some high carbon steel or mild carbon steel, to see what I got laying around. I have several options in my scrap metal pile out there. But this is something that's really exciting, and I've been waiting to share for you now for some time. I've had this laying in my car for a week, and I haven't had any time to come out here and open this up with you guys. This is really exciting. Now, I know I got to do some testing. If you ever get any chain links like this, I have to do some research to that. I've heard that the pieces in the middle of the chain links, they're actually cast iron, so I'm not sure about that yet. But there's an easy way to figure that out. I'll knock that out of there. Those pieces, they break right out pretty easily because the welds on those aren't too great. And we'll see. Yeah, so big shout out and a big thank you to Fat Boy Ironworks on eBay. I will place a link to his eBay site down in the description below, so that if you're interested in getting some wrought iron for your projects, if you're a fellow blacksmith or someone who wants to do something with some wrought iron, or if you just happen to need a new boat anchor, yeah, you can reach out to him on eBay and see what he's got there that might suit your needs. So yeah. Other than that, I'm really excited to start trying to get back on YouTube. It's been a very grueling time lately, a lot of stress, several things at home and work and stuff involving taking time away from me here and being with you guys as well, but you got to do all those things first. Those are priorities. With that being said, I'd like to wish everybody happy holidays, in case we don't see each other yet before Lua, Christmas, whatever maybe you celebrate, and the New Year. That being said, everybody, stay safe. See you soon.